Hello and welcome to week 27. We're going to get right into what your assignments will be this week. On day 1, you will read this Middle East water crisis worksheet. All you're doing here is reading the little paragraph and then you're summarizing it in 1 to 2 sentences, reading the next paragraph, summarizing it, reading, summarizing, and so on. You will then do this at the end, put it all together. You'll probably get both of these printed out, but you only need to do one of them because they're the same, so you can cross the other one out. But you're summarizing the whole thing. So this should take probably about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast you read. The second assignment, so for day 2, we will read through this Power of Water PowerPoint, and we'll do that in this video now. The power of water. Why all the fuss over something that covers 70% of Earth's surface? Why do humans need water? Well, we need water to drink. Our bodies need to stay hydrated in order to function properly. We need water for cleanliness. Poor sanitation can lead to disease. And we also need water to grow food. Many people also depend on water for farming, and they farm their own food for survival. Okay, that's great. But if the earth is covered in water, why can't we just take what we need? Remember, only 3% of the water on Earth is fresh water. We can't use salt water for drinking or for watering crops. So where is all that water? Where is all the fresh water? Well, most of it, as you can see from this chart, is in glaciers and ice caps. Another big portion of it is in groundwater. There's a very small percent in rivers and lakes, and an even tinier purple sliver is found in the atmosphere. So, what does that mean? Essentially, what this means is that there is very little fresh water to go around. High demand and a low supply means something is very valuable. Water is incredibly valuable in areas such as Northern Africa and Southwest Asia. So here's the problem. You need fresh water, but there are limited places to get fresh water. So how do you get it? First, let's take a look at some physical features. Here are some physical features of North Africa, Southwest Asia, and Central Asia. Mountains. Yes, mountains. In the western part of North Africa, you can find the Atlas and Ahaggar Mountains. Zagros Mountains stretch southeast through Turkey and Iran. Hindu Kush is a mountain in Afghanistan. Waterways. Region is surrounded by major bodies of water. Mediterranean Sea, Atlantic Ocean, Black Sea, Red Sea, the Persian Gulf. There are several important waterways that link the major bodies of water. The Strait of Gibraltar. This connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. The Dardanelles Strait, Sea of Marmara, and Bosporus Strait. These connect Mediterranean and the Black Sea. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. The Strait of Hormuz allows tankers to enter and leave the Persian Gulf. There are also rivers. There's the Nile River in Egypt. The Euphrates and Tigris rivers were the sites of early civilizations. Egyptians depend on the yearly Nile flooding for survival. So, To go back to our original question, given the landscape of North Africa, Southwest Asia, and Central Asia, how do you think people get the water they need? Aquifers. One solution is to pump water out of aquifers. An aquifer is water that is stored in underground layers. However, there are some problems with aquifers, such as not all locations have great sources of groundwater that are easy to access. They can be contaminated by bad soil. And if water is removed faster than nature replaces it, the aquifers run dry. Building dams. Building a dam on a major river can allow water to collect and be redirected to another location. Some problems with building dams include it takes water away that would flow to other countries, and if you take water away from those countries, it can cause conflict. Rationing. Making water sources available in limited amounts. Desalination. This is treating salt water to remove the salt and minerals and make it drinkable. However, this is very expensive, so poor countries do not have this option and they still have water shortages. Oil-rich countries have developed plants, making Southwest Asia the leader in the process of desalination. So, what is the right answer? There are pros and cons to each option. Is there a right answer? Is there a way to make everyone happy and get everyone the water they need to survive? It is your assignment on day 2 of this week to write a paragraph explaining what solution you feel would benefit everyone in this region and why you think that. So that is what you're going to be working on for day 2. On day 3, you're going to design a poster that brings awareness to the water crisis in the Middle East. There are 2 examples on your classrooms you can look at. This one is a nice picture because it's big and easy to see. This example you might have to get close to your computer, or I don't know if you have the option to zoom in. They drew a water bottle and listed different ways along with a picture of ways that you can save water, such as shorter showering time, turning off the water when you brush your teeth, and those 2 there, I can't really see them, but if you get close to your screen, you'll be able to see them. And this example also. I know these examples are probably from students who are in upper middle school or high school, so I wanted to show you some examples of what 5th and 6th graders at the ranch have done. Now they used one of them for inspiration, but here's their example. They have one side of the desert and one side with water and grass. And another one also took the same inspiration. He has a joke on his and some more words to label things. So when you are making these posters to bring awareness to the water crisis, make sure you are creative. Use some of your own ideas. You can use these examples to inspire you a little bit, but try and do something original on there as well. Also make sure you're using color, because when you're making a poster to try and get someone to do something, you want your poster to catch their eye and be bright and colorful to make someone want to look at your poster. Now, this poster may take a couple days, so Thursday, Friday, work on this and finish it up by Friday, and then share your poster with your teacher, and you can maybe hang it up somewhere so people are aware of A, what you're learning, and B, a real problem that's happening in the world today. All right, that is it for week 27. I will see you next week. Let's travel around the world, through ocean, sea, and land. We don't have 80 days, but oh, our trip, it will be grand. We start in North America, USA and Canada. Up north it's cold, down south it's hot, more continents there are a lot. Let's travel around the world. South America, it's plain to see, is south of North America. There's mountains, rivers, and lots of trees. Africa is home to the deserts and the Nile River. Europe's a peninsula, I hope you're a good swimmer. Asia is the biggest continent of all. Frozen tundra up in Russia, islands I can't name them all. And down under, Australia has a desert plain, but in the water, the coral reefs are bleaching. The last one is Antarctica, it's ice, ice, ice. There's mountains and there's valleys, but it's ice, ice, ice. We made it around the world, through ocean, land, and sea. We went real fast, it was a blast. Let's stop and have some tea.